Hey y'all, welcome back. Today we are going to the Plants Alive event with Ecuagenera. It's a madhouse already, so I don't know how much footage we're going to be able to get, but let's go. Look at the chickens. They're good for not leaving. A bunch of vendors. Dang, look at that.
I'm trying to.
That's stunning. Look at that.
You take your time. Also, we got more in the boxes, so everything's represented out here. We just have some other ones that, if someone grabs something that you were looking for, we probably have.
We got a drink. Yum. We got some tortums for 65. Ooh, what is this? Atapaboense for 75. I like that. I don't know, maybe. Oh. Look at this cutie.
Oh, no, you're fine. My friend just called me. Yeah, that's
Oh, they have little Atapaboense for 10. Okay, let's see. Green freckles mutation. That's cute. It's like a little mini Jose Bueno. Look at these little itty bitty billies. So cute. What's that? Oh, look at that. Look at that tie. Yeah, that is cool. You see the tie? How much are there? The Joepii for 99. Oh, yeah. Mini bow. Wow, look at this. God, everything looks so good. Look at that. And it's like about to flower. Look at all those flowers in it. Yeah. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Honestly, just the greenhouse without the Ecuagenera Pop Up is like amazing.
So these are plants that are
Yeah, when it's not so busy. Yeah, for sure. Look at that. You point those out a lot. Oops, sorry. I like these. These are Hoyas. A Hoya Bella. Ooh, I've always wanted one of these. So pretty. I don't know what this is, but it looks really cool. Oh, they have a cream splash. That's cute. Oh, stunning. For 22, I love that. Isn't that cool? Ooh, I wonder how much that Odora is. Yeah, but it's got some friends on it. Camelina. I saw somebody with a caramel.
what are those?
Crocodile fern. Another Atapaboense. Look how nice. Probably can't see because of the glare, but Anthurium hybrid. Oh my god, they have a Queen of Hearts. Oh, so pretty. Laurel. Yeah, it's nice. The mojito. Syngonium aurea. So this is another section that has a bunch of, oh, look at that. Look at this. It's a variegated letterbranchia. Look at the Frydek. Ah! This is crazy. Oh, look. That's pretty good. Spiritus Sancti. Another Spiritus Sancti. Philodendron Soul.
But until I do.
Okay. Lord. Shivereana goat, that's pretty. Okay, so what was the overall experience, family?
It was cool.
What do you? Oh, it was cool. Did you have fun? She got a delicious cupcake. How was your cupcake? It was good. It was good. So we had a good time. We got a lot of plants. Y'all already know when he's around, he like hypes me up to buy more plants.
Nope.
Yes.
You got a problem, and it's that's a you problem, not a me problem.
You are my problem.
I got my one plant. Actually, it's two, but
yeah,
2 for 1, and you got 17. So it's my problem.
Okay, listen. So y'all have heard it. There is actual proof, video proof, that I will try to mind how much I'm buying. I'll try to mind the budget. I'll try to be, you know. And what does this guy do? It's only $35. You should buy it. Oh, it's 25% off. You should buy it. It's here. It looks good. You should buy it.
I don't recall all that.
So that's y'all know that's what ended up happening.
Yeah,
I probably got it on video somewhere. But yeah, I'm really excited about what we got. And I also met Mike from The Planted Eye. I am so sorry that I didn't get to hang out with you longer. I was so overwhelmed there were so many people and so many plants and it was crazy. But Mike, it was so good meeting you. Y'all make sure to check out Mike's channel. I will link it down below, but you definitely need to check him out. I am really excited to see his haul of what he got at this pop-up, and I'm sure he's probably doing a video of his experience as well. So I'll link his channel down below for y'all to check out. But yeah, it was very nice to meet you, Mike, and hopefully we can meet up in a less chaotic scenario again and tour some nurseries or something. But yeah, all right, we'll see y'all when we get home. We are back, and let me tell you something. I have not sweat that much just by standing still. It was so hot. So forgive me if I take a bunch of like water breaks. I feel dehydrated. But at any rate, we are back. It was a good time. I'm very glad that I went. I most definitely want to go back when they're not having an event, just to be able to look around without it being so cram-packed and busy, and you know. So the pop-up was held at a nursery called Plants Alive in Silver Spring, Maryland, and the greenhouse itself could have been the event. Like, they had so many plants there, so many plants, and like a really good selection of plants and a good selection of sizes too. Like, if you wanted a big ass mother plant, they had it. If you wanted a mature Hoya that was flowering left and right, they had it. If you wanted an itty bitty, tiny, teeny, little Atapaboense, they had it. Like, it was just like, honestly mind-blowing. Honestly mind-blowing. Like, I think I'm still trying to like replay it in my head and relive it so that I can absorb it all, because I know that I did not see everything. I know I didn't absorb everything. Like, it was so much in such a short amount of time and so much happening that you almost couldn't really absorb what all they had, but they had so much. All of the plants that Plants Alive themselves were offering 25% off. It was just magical. It was amazing, and I highly recommend, if you're anywhere near Silver Spring, Maryland, that you definitely check it out, because it was, but yeah, definitely crossed a few things off of my wish list, and I still kind of can't believe that these are sitting here in front of me right now, and I'm really, really stoked about it, but I'm also very, very tired. Like I've told y'all before, I am just not a super social person. I love interacting with y'all. Whether it be in the comments, whether it be in the chats on like Instagram live sales, like that makes me really happy, interacting with y'all in that way. But I can always just log off when I want to, right? And I think that's why I like it better, and I kind of come alive in those moments, because I can always be like, I'm done, and I could just literally like, okay, on to the next, like log off. When it's in person, you can't do that, so it's just like extra exhausting to me. I don't know. I'm not naturally an extroverted social person, so things like this definitely take a toll on me, because I get like wiped super easily. But everybody I met was super, super cool. Like I said, I'm so glad I got to finally meet Mike. Mike, I thoroughly enjoyed meeting you and putting a face to the name, even though I see you on YouTube, but y'all know what I mean. Like, when you see somebody in person, it just, you know. If any of you guys ever see me in person, like, please come up and say hi to me, but just understand that I am socially awkward. Like, I know a lot of people say that being cute, but like, no, baby, it ain't cute, okay? It's real. It's so real. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what I got, and then I'm going to take a nap. The first thing I thought was like really, really cool. So beneficial bugs. I was chatting with a bunch of planty people about beneficial bugs, and the idea of it freaks me out. However, I have had some plants really get effed up from spider mites. I feel like my pillowy philodendrons, like, hold on, like this guy right here, my McDowell, he's been through it with the plant crabs, y'all. He's been through it. The spider mites have really effed him up. I think this is mostly like bleaching from the lights, maybe. I don't know. I'm so confused. The point is that I feel like these types of philodendron get spider mites routinely. In my brain, I was like, what if I did preventative pest control using beneficial mites? Like, just have them hanging out so that we don't have that problem arise at all. But it was really hard finding like a legitimate company to get beneficial mites from, because I'm not ordering them on Amazon. I know that that works for some people, so I do not mean this in like a shady or crappy way at all. But for me, I just feel like these are sitting in a warehouse until somebody buys them. I don't know if they're alive. I don't know if they're harvested well. I don't know. Is it harvest, cultivated? I don't know. Like, I don't know where they're from. I don't know what they do. I don't know what they are. And I just don't believe that they'll be alive by the time they get to me if they've been sitting on an Amazon warehouse shelf. That's just me. Please do you. Like, I'm literally not throwing shade. There was a bunch of vendors that were set up there, and one of them was like, I can't remember the name now. I got the card, but honestly, it's across the room and I'm not getting up right now. I will put all of the information down below because they seemed super knowledgeable, super nice, and I'm definitely going to be ordering my beneficial mites from them. The woman that we spoke to, she like kind of eased my mind when it came to the idea of like bugs, releasing bugs, right? And I told her, I'm like, I just don't know. And she's like, honestly, it sounds terrifying, but it's really not. They're so tiny, you don't see them. And she's like, you know, there's so many different mites that will do different things, but I find that these help, you know, preventative, and they help when you have an issue. A key part of like plant collecting really is keeping the little bugs and things at bay. But yeah, just the idea of it, I don't know, it freaked me out before, but she actually showed me like what the mites look like, and I don't know, it's just the way that she was so knowledgeable about it and the way that she explained everything to me, it just like eased that like queasy part of my brain that was like, you're releasing thousands of little bugs in your house. So yeah, I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and do it. And she was kind enough to actually give these to me to try out, which was absolutely incredible. I am so grateful. But yeah, these are, I don't know what they are. I'm gonna put the name on the screen because I'm not even gonna try to say this. We got little packets of beneficial mites, and you guys, I'm really excited about this. I will leave all of their information below. I don't know if they ship nationwide or not. I know they ship, but I don't know if they ship nationwide. I would say that they would, but I don't know 100%, but if you're in like DC, Maryland, Virginia, I know that they ship there. So just check them out if you're in the United States, see if they'll ship to you. But very knowledgeable people, very nice people. They take a lot of pride in where they get their beneficial mites from and how they're like farmed and taken care of. And like, you can tell that they are not just giving you random bugs from wherever. Like, they actually know what they're talking about, and they actually care about the product that they're selling. So, but I'm gonna stick one on every pillowy leaf philodendron for sure. So I'll go around and do that later, but I did want to share that with you guys in case you're also trying to find a like solid company to get your beneficial mites from. Okay, now on to plants. This first little baby, first of all, look at these little bags. They're so cute. I love that they pack these in bags. I don't know, just, it seems so like boutique-y, you know? I love that. Hey, for me?
For you.
Thank you.
For me.
I'll take that now, actually, because I haven't had caffeine today.
It ain't exactly like
cold. That's okay. It's so tiny. No, that is cool because I'm about to chug this because I feel a headache coming on. That looks yummy. What is that? Unsweet green tea? No, you can keep that. That's all.
This is, wow. That escalated.
Get!
Can you explain what's that mean?
Come closer.
Come faster.
Said no one ever, first
Come
of all.
faster?
Yeah.
Sometimes you got shit to do. Come on now, we came here for a reason.
Moving on. All right, we got caffeine down. We're good. Okay, so the first plant baby. This is a Ficus Shivereana. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this. So I've wanted one of these for a really long time, right? But I was picky about the kind I wanted because I actually really love the look of like big chunks of green. And it was really hard to find ones like that. And if you order them off of Etsy, you don't get to pick which one you want. It's perfect. It's so perfect. I'm so excited about this. I'm trying not to drop all the... It's perfect. I love this so much. I've never had good luck with ficuses, so say a little prayer, but this is the Ficus Moonshine Shivereana, and she's perfect. Next, this one is the Azlanii. This has actually been on my wish list for a while too, but the hubs actually spotted this one.
I want to look dope as hell from back here.
It's really cool when you get under the lights because then you see that bright red like oil slick.
From back here, that trim looks really white. Really
white, yeah. It is actually very white on this one. So the hubs pointed this out and I was like, wow, these are actually really good specimens of the Azlanii. So my lighting right now is kind of like weird because I'm sitting right next to a bunch of grow lights. But if you're familiar with the Azlanii, you know it has like that bright pink. I'll put a picture up right here of what they look like. They have this really cool, almost oil slick, bright pink veining. And it kind of reminds me of like when you see those like Marvel shows or whatever, and somebody gets like struck by lightning, or they like have those powers that are related to lightning, and their skin, like you could see the like, I don't know, like the electricity in their veins. Dramatic, I know, but that's what...
Real deep, baby.
I know.
Black lightning and shit.
That's what this reminds me of, though, when you see the veins. Like, it looks like it's the electricity that's, like, going through the veins. It looks really cool. And this one has really dope, like, super bright white outer edge. But, yeah, this was, like, a super, super good specimen. It is growing a new leaf as well. So I'm very excited. You know what's cool is that the new leaf is actually like almost white, but it still kind of has pink veining.
You know what I just thought about?
What?
You know, like the little superhero movies and cartoons and shit? Why do black ones usually got to deal with electricity?
The Flash was electricity, wasn't he?
Yeah, fuck the Flash.
But he was...
Static shock, black lightning. What's the one with the little boy?
Oh, Raising Dion?
Yeah, his little ass too.
Because we are electrifying.
But why?
That's why. Black excellence is as strong and as powerful as lightning. And they know it. But yeah, so this is the Azlanii. I genuinely think that everything that we bought today was on my wish list.
Look at you.
I am really, really excited about it. Except for these Anthurium, those little Anthurium seedlings were not, but they were cool either way.
I think you dropped it.
I know.
Yeah,
that was bad.
Take a channel about that one.
I was...
Just slinging plants across the goddamn...
Okay, well, so anyway, what happened was I was balancing a lot, right? Because they had drinks there, so I done got myself a little drinky drink. So anyway, I had everything in my hand, and then I had this little itty bitty... matter of fact, let me find it. Anthurium, and it was balancing on the plant that I had on like in my hand. And I don't know what I did, but somehow I like turned or did something and I forgot this was balancing in there, and it just went bloop and it fell. But it's perfectly fine. It was in moss, so it literally was like, it was fine. Anyway, this is an Anthurium dock block crossed with a Crystallinum. Look at this. Look at this. And again, the lights are not going to do this justice, but I love the dock block so much. So all of these little hybrids that they're making with the dock block, please. So cute. The veining and like the bright pink like sinus right in the, oh, it's so cute. Okay, this next one y'all already know about because this was in my wish list video, and if you have not seen that, I will link it below. But I've had a hell of a time trying to find this guy at a reasonable price because usually they sell itty bitty babies of this for the price that I paid for this one. So super, super grateful. But this, y'all, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. This is the Scalprum. Make it stop. Oh, so good. Look at it, you guys. Oh my God, it's just delicious. Like, no filter needed. This thing is just stunning, stunning. If you can't tell, I'm really excited because this was high on my wish list. It is the Alocasia Scalprum. I can't believe I found it in person. I can't believe it's this size. I can't believe it's this delicious. I just cannot believe this is in my house, and I love it. The Scalprum. Next, a Tortum. And y'all, I wasn't really a fan of the Tortum at first when they first started gaining popularity, but they've kind of started growing on me until I actually like wanted one. And the price on these are so iffy that I don't love it enough to pay a lot of money for it, but I definitely did want one, and I didn't really want to get one that was like seedling status, that were like small seedlings like these leaves. Like, I wanted a decent size to watch get big and mature, but like I said, I just didn't love it enough to spend a whole lot of money to do so. And I feel like their prices were very, very reasonable because something like this was like $100 in other places. I will say that I do think the prices just overall in general are very fair there. And I think that they are reasonable. Like, I wouldn't say they're like, oh my God, so low, but they're definitely not high either. Like, very reasonable prices. So if you're in the area, I do recommend checking them out, especially if they're having a sale. But yeah, so this is the Tortum, and it just looks so good. It's so like something out of Jumanji or something. It's kind of crazy. And I just love leaves that have character like that. So yeah, I'm excited about this one, and I can't wait for it to get those like big, crazy, splitty, shredded leaves like this. Love. Next is a little baby. This is the Anthurium Cay Cee. I don't know. There was 2 or 3 people there that pronounced this literally different ways each. So I don't know how you're supposed to say this, but it's Caycee. I think it's Cay Cee. Somebody else said Cay Cee. And then the other guy...
I want to say Cay Cee. I was like, what the fuck are they
Cay Cee. The guy that I asked what the price was said it was Cay Cee. But then remember the man right before we checked out where he was telling it, like, I think he's the one that was like actually making him, because he knew, like, yeah, he could literally look at this and be like, oh, that was a hybrid of da-da-da and da-da-da. Or like, I had 3 little like seedlings and I asked him, they were all mystery seedlings. And he's like, all of these are mystery seedlings, but I know for sure this one has Ficus magnificum. But there's another one that I just don't know what it is. Like, he knew his stuff. And now I can't remember how he pronounced it.
That's who the guy kept grabbing the plants and taking it out there too.
Oh.
That's why when he came back, he also knew the names.
Okay, that makes
like
sense.
The chocolate or whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense now.
Yeah, he was doing checkout. So
okay.
That's why he kept running out.
Okay. So the ringleader was out, and I had asked him about it, and he pronounced it Cay.
He did.
Cay. So to be honest with you, the man seemed like he knew his shit. So I'm gonna assume that it's Cay. I say Cay Cee. Somebody else said it was Cay Cee. But the man, the ringleader head boss HBIC said Cay. So I'm going to start trying my hardest to call it Cay. But that's what this is. And I looked this up, and they are beautiful, beautiful specimens. They get these beautiful sharp leaves. And I'm just like astounded, even as a seedling, because you know Anthurium seedlings all kind of look the same until they start to mature. It kind of grabbed my attention, even though it was in a sleeve of other Anthurium seedlings. Like, this had character already, and I was like, I don't know what that is, but I want it. And they had some beautiful seedlings there that, like, I would literally just buy them all if I could. I had another one that was, he said it was a magnificum. I think that's the one he said it was like Ficus magnificum crossed with something else that he wasn't sure of, and it was absolutely beautiful. But I was trying to like reel it in because we had gotten so many plants at that point. But I would definitely go back just to pick up a handful of their mystery seedlings, because I don't sell plants, so I don't necessarily need to know what they are, for one. But for 2, they're just so beautiful, and like, the man knows what he knows his shit. So like, I feel like he's like got some good plants, you know?
He had some healthy plants.
They were very healthy. And this was the one that, it was from Cultivate, I think it was. They had like a whole greenhouse, and majority of those plants were variegated. They were all in like beautiful shape. They had beautiful variegation. all of the anthuriums were like just stunning, and they were growing huge and just like, I mean, like you could walk around that greenhouse and see something new. We did laps and we're still seeing new things. Like it was just so much happening in that greenhouse, and everything was so pretty, and it was just like,
the pricing was awesome in there.
huh?
The pricing was really good.
Yeah, the pricing was very good. Like both greenhouses, the prices were good.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the more rare, variegated, that kind of stuff was in the cultivar section, and you would expect things to be like, I would expect to pay like $40-50 for this. This was $30. I know we usually don't talk prices, but it is what it is. If you go on Etsy, these seedlings like this are usually 50 plus. And I mean, just, and varieties upon varieties of seedlings, different sizes, different maturity, different freaking hybrid. Like it was just mind blowing. And that's what I mean by like, this place was so much in a good way. There was just so much to take in that it was almost like doing it a disservice having Ecuagenera there, because this was like, this was a thing all on its own. And honestly, like I want to go back when Ecuagenera is not there to just focus on what they have going on, because they are like, they're doing their thing there. Okay. So yeah, this is just, I'm really excited. I'm really getting into anthuriums, which is crazy because I've always been, like I always say, I've always been a philodendron person, but these hybrids have really been like catching my attention. They're just stunning. So I'm really excited to have this, and I am very much looking forward to going back and grabbing some more mystery hybrids, because there was one that was like stupid dark with bright white veins. When I went to go put that other one back, I peeped that one. It took everything I had not to grab it.
Why didn't you?
I don't know why I didn't. Now I was trying to be responsible.
Why?
But now that I'm like here, I'm like, damn, why didn't you grab it? Because it was the only one like that.
We'll go back.
I'm not driving an hour to go back there. I assume like the whole cultivar is probably always there. And I remember when we were checking out at the Plants Alive section, the lady had asked, like, do you know if this came from the cultivar side or the Plants Alive side? So I'm assuming that they kind of work together. This is my first time being there, so I don't know what the situation is, but yeah, that's what I was thinking, because everything seems like it wasn't just set out there. Like it's,
when you first come in, he has a sign there that says like cultivations area.
yeah.
And that's where a lot of the seedlings were.
Okay.
And then as you went past that first like 10 feet, then it was all the established plants.
Okay. So it seems as if he works with them or they're in business together. I don't know. It seems like that's going to be there all the time, and it wasn't just because he was a vendor or just because it was an event. Like it seems like they work together. So like I said, if you're in the area and you are into anthuriums and you're cool with seedlings, I highly suggest going there. And if you aren't sure what it is, I wish I got his name, but you'll know who it is. Once you see him, you'll know it's him, because you could tell he just knows his shit. He was rattling stuff off just off the top of the dome.
Yeah.
He knows his plants in there. Like there's so many plants in there, but he knows like.
And they can tell you what he has going on with that.
Yes. Like there was one, the chia pence. It had a variegated stem, but the leaves didn't have any variegation. So I was asking him, like, how much is this plant? And I was coming from like far away, like I wasn't even up on him yet. And he goes, that one's going to be expensive because it's variegated. He didn't even get a chance to look at the stem yet. Like I was not close enough to him. Like he just knows his plants. And he's like, this is a top cut from one of my very highly variegated ones. But honestly, the price right now isn't worth it because there's no variegation yet, but it is having a new leaf. This new leaf is going to be variegated, and then I feel like it'll be worth that price, which is why I priced it at that. Like he knows the backstory to this little ass chia pence that was hiding in a bunch of other plants. All the other plants that he has, like he remembers this one. So like, I feel like he genuinely cares about his plants, and he knows he's like, he has a genuine passion for what he's doing. And you can tell because his plants are beautiful. He has insane varieties in that greenhouse. So just overall, and honestly, the Plants Alive section.
Oh, that was awesome.
Absolutely awesome. Everything was blooming, healthy, growing, thriving. I mean, they take such good care of their plants. Like these plants are amazing. I'm honestly still processing it, and I'm still like just mind blown. It's amazing. I think that's like the best nursery I've ever been to. You think the other one was better?
I don't know. We just keep finding real nice
good ones.
Like,
yeah.
I still like the one down in Richmond. with the ponds and the goats.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
But these last two have had way better plants.
They've had a bigger variety of plants for sure.
The environment at the one at the original.
Yeah.
And the people
okay, so I guess
very knowledgeable as well.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't say any of them are better than.
Oh no, some are definitely better than others.
Well, I'm saying between like the good ones that we've been to, I don't want to compare them like this one's better than the other because they all had different vibes, and we liked these most recent ones we've liked for different reasons. So I won't say they're better than, but I will say I think my favorite so far is Plants Alive. It was Dutch.
I will say the last two, the reaction you've had there compared to, not the last two because we went to the one that's down the road.
Yeah, which I do like the one down the road, but it's good for like local. It's a
nice local one.
Yeah.
But it's definitely smaller and they don't have as much of a variety.
Yeah, I don't feel like they're really caring for their plants as well either. Well, they have a big box store attitude towards their plants. Like they water them, but they don't like cultivate and care.
Yeah, they got a couple of those little fucking buggy plant carts.
A lot of their, most of their Hoyas have bugs.
The other plants.
Yeah, and most of their Hoyas and Alocasias have either spider mites or mealybugs. But anyway.
The first Maryland one we went to, the one with the birds.
The Dutch, that was a Dutch plant farm.
And then this one.
Yeah.
They've had the response out of you where you couldn't walk away. Like the other ones before that,
yeah,
you grab like one thing or nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that was fun.
Yeah, I would walk in and be like, it's nice, but...
And then these you come back with 12 plants.
Yeah.
Make a video.
I'm like, oh my God. I know, isn't that crazy? Y'all won't even believe the dumb lies I told this morning. We woke up, and I was like, babe, are you coming with me or not? And he was like, yeah, I'll go with you. And I was like, it's just going to be a quick trip. Like, I'm honestly probably not even going to buy anything. I'm just going to get some footage for y'all and then come home. I did not know what I was about to walk into. I had no idea what I was about to walk into. I thought it was going to be kind of like
was going to be there.
I really was not thinking of buying anything from Ecuagenera because I haven't had good luck with them, and I didn't buy shit from Ecuagenera. So think about it. I was thinking it was going to be like Wentworth, where it's like, oh, they have some plants there, whatever, and then Ecuagenera was going to be there, and that's where everybody was headed to. So that's why I said I probably won't walk out with anything, because I'm like, I knew nothing really was going to call me. When you said
pop up, I didn't think it was going to be a nursery.
No, they're always at nurseries.
I thought they were going to at like a convention center or something. I'd rather see that there.
Yeah.
Than at a
nursery. At a huge nursery. Well, I think that's why they do it, because then you get people who are, because Ecuagenera is big in the plant world.
Yeah.
So you get people who know Ecuagenera and are only really there because Ecuagenera was there. Like, I probably would have never heard of Plants Alive if I didn't know Ecuagenera was going to be there.
You did. Because they are awesome.
And that's the thing. I think that's why they host it in places like that, because now Ecuagenera is going to hit Dipset come tomorrow, but now we know about Plants Alive. All these people know about it. So now they're going to frequent that business often because now they know about it. So I think that's why they encourage them being at nurseries, because it's like, yeah, we might be here for a day or two and that's what y'all are here for, but when we go back to fucking Ecuador, now these people are getting business, which I think is really cool. But anyway, so this is the Cay Cee, the Anthurium Cay Cee.
Yeah, that's a big diversion off of that one damn
huge
plant.
diversion. Huge. That's all right though, I like having conversations like that with you. Okay, this next one, y'all know. If you know me at all, you know I love leaves like this. I have freaking every variety. I have the Spiritus Sancti. I have the Bernardo Pazzi. I have the... That's the Bernardo Pazzi. I have the Billetier. I have the CF Billetier from Tropicals. The Mexicanum. I will take any variety or version of leaves like this, that Spiritus Sancti vibe. Any variety that I can with leaves like that, I will have. I want to collect them all like fucking Pokemon because I love them so, so much. The one that I did not have in my collection is the Atapaboense. And now I have it. It is so pretty. You guys, this genuinely looks like a freaking Spiritus Sancti when it's like small like this. It looks so good. It looks so, so good. Look how pretty. I can stare at this all day long. I just love these leaves. Why do I like these leaves so much? I don't know. But I want to collect them all. The Stenolobum, I'm coming for you. That's the next one that I need in my collection. And then I think I'll have them all. I don't know. We'll see. But look at him. He is so handsome. I love it. Okay. Atapaboense, welcome to the family. Last plant. This is one I'm super, super stoked for because I saw this at the Dutch plant farm. Didn't get one, but I found it for a really good price at Plants Alive. This is the Philodendron Glad Hands. Look how big it is. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so pretty. The cool thing about the Glad Hands is that it has this like interesting kind of like streaking when it's a new leaf. I've seen them all do that, and I don't know what that's about because it turns just plain green, I think. Well, no, I can kind of still see the streaking. Like if you hold this up to the light, you can still see the streaking through it. I just love that. I don't know what it is, but I love the shape of the Glad Hands. The dragon type leaves, again, I'll collect all of these as well. I love them. So excited about this. I've been wanting one for a really long time, so I'm extremely happy and blessed to have this in my collection too. Look at him. All right, well, that was all that I got from Plants Alive. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour, and I hope you guys enjoyed the quick tour of the Ecuagenera Pop Up, but I really, really encourage you guys to check out Plants Alive Nursery because it is incredible. And honestly, what I showed you guys wasn't even everything because there were so many people there and I didn't want to have my camera in anybody's face or make anybody uncomfortable. It was really hard to get footage without getting a bunch of people and kids and stuff like that. So I wanted to be respectful of everybody's privacy and everybody's comfort. So the clips I showed you, just tip of the iceberg. Genuinely, like if you are in the area, go check it out. You're welcome in advance. But let me know what your favorite part of the tour or haul was. Appreciate you guys coming to hang out as always. Thank you so much for your time. And I hope you guys are taking good care of yourselves. Until next time, fam. Bye.